console. We were going in, yeah, that's true what the brother was saying. Because there's a video of this Issacharite, so-called Mexican, where he works for a certain dairy farm, and he said he won't even drink the milk because when they go to extract the milk from the udders of the cows, that it'll come out with blood and pus in the milk. You know, so he's like, I don't even drink that. He even said poop, man. Poop will go into the batch of the milk, the tanks. And that's what you people are eating, man. Defiled bread, you know? Like we brought out in Proverbs 15 and 17, it says, better is a meal of herbs where love is, you know? Because when you eat them herbs, them different types of fruits and vegetables, your body absorbs that chlorophyll. And look at trees, you can't just go push over a tree. They're hella strong. Look at buffalo. They're hella strong, and all they eat is, they graze. All they do is graze. You got people out there that'll say, oh, you can't be strong if you're a vegan, vegetarian. That's not true. I lived with some vegans, okay? Or if you will, vegetarians. And those brothers are strong as fuck, man.
Some of the biggest animals in the world are herbivores. Okay. All right?
Look at gorillas. You know, I don't know if they eat meat. I know that they're, for the most part, a bear is an omnivore. Means they'll eat both. But they lean more to what? The herbs, man. And a bear is strong, hella fast. They can swipe your head off with one swipe. You know, it's lucky out there.
This is Ezekiel 4:9. It says, take thou also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and fitches, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof. According to the, and when it says bread, it just means food. Make food out of that, right? According to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side, 390 days shalt thou eat thereof. Bug outs. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink it. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight. So he's telling you, you gotta eat your own shit, man.
Yeah, God.
Why? Because what are we doing today? This is a prophecy, man. This is parabolic. We're eating shit today, man. That's what we're being fed in this society. People think that you're eating gourmet meals. You're eating shit. You go to a fine dining restaurant, you're eating shit. I don't care what you think. I don't care if it says non-GMO, grass-fed. All right. I don't care if they give you a damn video that you can watch that has a time lapse of the animal that you're eating's life. It's fake. It's not real, man. All right. It's all Hollywood. It's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, because that animal's been defiled from its youth, just from what it eats, what it drinks. And you know the cows and the animals that Esau has in these stalls, they're not eating what they're supposed to be naturally eating. He's feeding the fucking cows corn.
Yeah.
And different types of grain they're not supposed to eat. A cow's supposed to graze and eat vegetation, man. You know? But Esau feeding corn and say it does eat that to its fill, it's going to be full, but it's going to have all kinds of different deficiencies, which is going to lead to disease. Okay? I was watching a veterinarian show, on veterinarian, okay, a show, and this vet, he was telling this little girl that had a pet chameleon because it had an infected eye, and he said it has a deficiency. So even just from being deficient on a certain mineral, a vitamin, can lead to you having blemishes, physical appearances change. And this chameleon had like a huge swollen eye because it was deficient in, I think, potassium or something. So what the vet do? He gave it an injection of potassium, and over time it went away. So these cows and these certain animals that we eat, that are eating things they're not supposed to, are deficient in all types of vitamins and minerals that they need, and which leads to them having diseases. And then we eat those, and then we get diseases, man. Okay? Which the word disease just simply means your body isn't fully at its peak performance. Dis-ease. Alright?
Going back to what the cows are eating, brother saying that they eat corn, and all this corn is Monsanto corn. It's sprayed with hella Roundup, because when they genetically modify it, they modified it so the Roundup won't be able to kill it. The chemical Roundup won't be able to kill it. So they just spray fucking tons of gallons on this corn, and it's just drowned in Roundup. And these cows eat it, and we eat the meat, and we're just eating all them chemicals.
Look, damn red Hebrew Edomite gotta come around and just cause mischief everywhere they go. Vinegar. Man, shut the fuck up. Vinegar? What the hell are you even talking about? You even know what's going on over here? It says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
So the Lord was showing Ezekiel, okay, what we would be eating in these times, because he told him, do all this, and that's going to be equated to the times that we're living in now. So it's like, yeah, we're eating non-GMO food, let's just say, but it's really shit. Okay, the soil and everything that the food is grown with, what, manure, which is what, cow shit. And Esau will say, well, that's good it is good, but it has a process in which it has to go through. It has to be composted. The worm's got to break down the minerals. You can't just go and use a shit base for soil, because then you're eating that. All right? There's a process in the way that the worms have to break these things down and restore those elements to the earth. But Esau will do what? He'll just go somewhere in the field and just fill it up with cow shit and use chemical nutrients for the plants. And yeah, the plants look big and nice, but really they're all fucking genetically broken down.
Yeah.
Genetically defiled.
Esau loves chemicals, man.
Oh, he loves them. Bro, here it is, you could just eat an orange and get vitamin C. But what he'll do is he'll extract the vitamin C and put it in a tablet. This guy just loves chemicals. He'll go and he'll mess with things in the lab and create something, and he'll say, this is better than doing that. Which in a sense, it's not better, it's just increased in volume. So your intake of that certain element is increased, but it's not the same. You eat an orange, what are you getting? Not just the vitamin, you're getting fibers, okay, and other elements that are within that orange.
Hey, Exodus 22 and 18.
Good.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
And that's what Esau is. He's a witch. Okay, the word pharmacy, it means pharmakia in the Greek, which is witchcraft. And you got pharmacies everywhere throughout this place, man. Every store, you go to Walmart, that's a pharmacy. Target, they got a pharmacy. Rite Aid, CVS, they got a pharmacy. Every grocery store you go to, they got a pharmacy in there. The liquor store, it's got a little pharmacy in there where you could buy your over-the-counter witchcrafts, your over-the-counter drugs, your over-the-counter potions, which is formatted or constructed by the red Hebrew Edomite, which is nothing but a murderer, a violent man, a witch, a warlock, man. He's the Chaldean of modern day, which they were into witchcraft, sorcery, magic. That's how Esau was battling against the redcoats. He used that witchcraft, man, to divide himself amongst his mother, which is Britain. Okay? For that witchcraft, man. Did you have something right there, Al?
Hey, Esau the witch. Oh, he's going in. It's still in 2 Kings.
Keep going.
Oh, no. I'm going to read this again. It says, Proverbs 15 and 16 or 17, better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith.
And what do we come out here to do with the scriptures? We try and tell people, look, hey, the food that you're eating is trash, man. It's being fed to you by the wicked. All right. Hey, give me a Sirach 12 and 10. All right. This food is being fed. Hey, look, you're eating off of the hands of the wicked, man. Okay. Now, like the brother was saying, we're eating the best of the worst, man. Hey, but what does Jake like to do? Jake likes to take the easy way, man. Jake will constantly be going to these different fast food places. All right. Jake's gonna go to McDonald's 3, 4, 5 times a day, man. And then go to the supermarket and get what? Hot Cheetos, Doritos, gummy worms, Mentos, fucking gummy bears, sour gummy worms.
Which that's pork. You know, them gummy bears, gummy worms, marshmallows.
Which is another thing Esau does, mingle pork with every damn thing, man.
Defiled bread. He's done defiled the bread. You know, mingle pork with everything, man. You go and man.
You go to the pharmacy, get your medication, and he gives you oh, you don't like swallowing these hard pills, we can give you gel capsules. What's that made out of? All right.
Gelatin. Just pork intestines, pork fat. You go, you buy a chicken hot dogs, the casing is pork. It's fucked up, man. Because I don't know how many times, you know, you go and you buy this stuff. Back in the day, we don't eat no fucking hot dogs. That shit, hell no. Fuck that. You know. Speaking of that, there's a place right here called Something Dogs. It's a fucking hot dog place. You know. But it's just grounded up mystery, man. And it's all the same color. You can get a beef frank, chicken franks, and pork franks. They all look the same. They're all the same color.
They all look the same. They all taste the same.
Shit, man. So it's all the same shit, man. Pork. You know. You got the Ecclesiastes.
There's Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped There's Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy.
So you can never trust the red Edomite, because he's your enemy. Whatever he says to do, you take with a grain of salt. All right? He says, oh, they come and they offer you food. Fuck all that, man. Okay? Hey, Edomite at my job trying to offer me some food. I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Even if I am hungry, I'm gonna say, nah, I'm cool. Just because. Okay? It says, never trust thine enemy. Chances, okay, all the chances that our people took trusting the so-called, it's like you're trusting the red Hebrew Edomite, led him nowhere. Gad trusted the red Hebrew Edomite. He got his land stolen from him, his children shipped off to a boarding school. Okay? Issachar trusted the red Hebrew Edomite. Got their daughters raped, got all their gold stolen, their country taken from them. Ephraim, all the tribes, man, trusted the red Hebrew Edomite and got fucked over, man. Because why? Destroyed for a lack of knowledge. It says, never trust thine enemy. And Esau is our enemy. These other nations are our enemies. They're not to be trusted. You know?
Psalm 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah, and Esau is that wicked that was born estranged from the womb. As soon as he comes out, that spirit is before he comes out, that spirit is a demonic entity. Okay, because like the Lord told Jeremiah, before thou was formed in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest out of the womb, I sanctified thee. I made thee a prophet. So that's what happens to every Israelite. They got a righteous spirit, and every heathen got a lesser wicked spirit. And then Esau got a completely demonic spirit, man. As soon as he comes out the womb, he's speaking lies. He's doing wickedness in the earth. And you can see that, man.
Yeah, you can see that with the little blue-haired Edomite walking by. That's the spirit of himself. He's got to be like, what, 12?
If that.
12, 11 years old. Half his head shaved. And the other half is dyed blue, hanging off to the side. He looks like a sodomite, man.
Well, you already know that boy is that's Esau's nature, is being a sodomite.
You know, weirdo.
And a weirdo. Look at Alexander the Great.
Oh yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah. Me and the brother watched that movie before. And here it is when he took down the Persians, okay, the Medo-Persian Empire. He went into Babylon. It shows you Babylon, how decked out and nice it looked. He takes them into Babylon, the what do you call it? The Hanging Gardens in Babylon. How glorious it looked, because that's still a world wonder.
Yeah.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. He takes them in a room full of just hella fine Persian women, and Alexander the Great picks out a sodomite.
Yep.
Out of all the fine Persian women, he chose a male concubine, man. Showing you that Amalek, yeah, but you Edomites, in nature, naturally, okay, once you come out the womb, your spirit, you're inclined to be that way. A homo, all right, a sodomite. That's just your nature.
Sicko.
You know?
Weirdo.
The apostles show you those Edomites that bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I forget what they were called, but they were wearing some Daisy Duke ass shorts, looking like straight up flamers, but they dropped the bombs.
That's Esau.
The violent homosexual, man.
Hey, what is this? What does it say? Yeah, violent homosexual. Is this the man?
Is this the man?
Is this the man? You're gonna see some wearing some pink booty shorts, dropping nuclear bombs on people.
Yeah.
Is this the fucking like scrawny, weird, feminine, sick bastard over here dropping nuclear bombs on people? Hey, because Yahweh Shem Shai raised up the basest of men. He rose up the weakest nation to rule the world, man. Just so he could show his power. Just so he could be like, look what I can do, man. I could raise up these wicked bastards, these fucking weirdos, all right, to terrorize the world. All right, build them up, give them everything they could ever want. Give them all the technology to be able to destroy countries and kingdoms. All right, and what do? I can take them out in a moment, in the blink of an eye, man.
This is Isaiah 14 and 14, or actually, I'm gonna start at 12. And it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?"
Yeah, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Now you got these bug out Christians.
Jesus Christ.
You got these bug out Christians, man. They'll read that and they'll think it's talking about the spiritual demon Satan, man. Fallen out of heaven, fallen from grace, fallen from heaven, and being cast down to the earth. All right. They'll read scriptures like Revelation 12, and then there was war in heaven, and then they'll think in their minds, they'll think about angels fighting against each other in the heavens. All right, which is bugged out. All right, that's madness. That's part of that wine that that's why Esau Edom can't pick up this. That's why Esau Edom can't understand this book. All right, but he reads this book and he's thinking of some crazy fairy tale shit, man. All right, Esau's a Looney Tune, man. All right, he's totally in another demonic realm.
Good. Now the word here for Lucifer is Hayalal, and it means light bearer. Okay, shining one, morning star, Lucifer, of the king of Babylon.
Look at that. Right? That's you Edomites, man.
Yep.
All right.
The elite.
You're the elite. That's Lucifer. Those are, what do they call them? Luciferians. They call themselves Luciferians. Right? It's obvious, man. All right, because the elites know who they are. They know they're Edomites. All right, they want to be like Yahweh Shai. They want to be like the Most High, man. That's why you have Yahweh Shai Mashiach. What is he called? The morning star, the bright morning star. So they want to be that.
He's the real Lucifer.
He's the real Lucifer, but they want to be Lucifer. All right, they're the generic photocopy test tube baby Lucifers, man. All right, they're the fake Lucifers, man. All right, they wish they could be Jake, man. All right.
It says
everything's spiritual. Everything's got a left hand. There's a right and a left, right? To everything, man. Esau, Edom, you're the left hand. You're the wicked, all right? Jacob is the righteous, and Yahweh Shai is what? The ultimate, well, not the ultimate, because Most High is the ultimate Jake, but hey, Yahweh Shai is the ultimate Jake's son.
This is Isaiah 14 and 12 again. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
All right, so Esau thinks he's going to have Jake in slavery forever, man. Esau thinks he's just going to rule the world forever. Hey, what is that? Get Psalm, hold that, get Psalm 48 and 11. All right, is it 48? The dwelling places.
No, 49 and 11.
All right, Psalm 49 is up. Yeah, let the brother get it.
Yeah, go. No, you get it right. Yeah, 49 and 11.
Okay, this is Psalm 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, so they think they're gonna just be sitting on all these nations forever. All right. They think they're just gonna be ruling the world in wickedness for all generations. All right. They think they're gonna fucking turn into cyborgs.
God.
They're gonna merge themselves with artificial intelligence, which is stupid. That's an oxymoron when you think about it. You're gonna merge intelligence with artificial intelligence. It doesn't know that it's intelligent. It's fake intelligence, man. So you're gonna bug yourself out. Esau has to be destroyed, man, because he would kill himself. Esau's a damn kamikaze pilot, man.
God, he has a whole theory of Ouroboros, which is a serpent swallowing itself, and it's like in a circle. It's just a serpent's head eating itself.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle of death with Esau, man. There's a lot of movies on the chip and cloning. They go hand in hand. For what? Just so you could recycle, be constantly recycled into the same madness that's only going to get worse and worse. Because the scriptures say, the wicked shall wax worse and worse. Okay? But that's Esau's death style, man. All right? His ways are his death.
Was that in line?
Same one. Verse 11.
They call their lands after their own names. Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not. He is like the beasts that perish.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, and that's pretty much that's everybody. All right. It's not part of the elect of 1/3. You're gonna perish, man. All right. And Esau, you're a beast. You're a brute beast. You're nothing more than an animal, man. All right, because why? All you care about is fulfilling your own selfish lust, man. That's it. You don't care about anything else, nothing else. You don't even care about your own people. How are you gonna rule the world? You don't even care about your own people. You put your own people in slavery. Your own people want to kill you, man. So what? It's obvious you have to be destroyed, man. You look at us like we're bad because we're stating the obvious. It's just that no, hey, only the prophets were given the truth, and only the prophets were given the cojones to come out here and speak the truth. All right, in a Babylon, a world, a giant city where everybody's afraid of the truth and would rather silence it than hear it. Hey, that's why they got that freedom of speech. They want to do away with that. The people want to do away with that, man. Hate speech. Hey, guess what? You do away with the so-called hate speech, your ass don't got a voice either.
Okay.
Yeah, you stupid people are pretty much putting the handcuffs on yourself.
Yeah, I talked to some woman, and she says she don't watch the news because all she sees on there is hate. All she sees on the news is hate, hate, hate. Hate and division. Hey, the scriptures have hate and division all throughout. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua told the Israelites to go into the land of Canaan and kill everything in sight, everything that moved. What was that? An act of love? That's hate. When he told Saul to go and kill all the Amalekites and don't even take cattle to burn the whole city to the ground. What was that? An act of love? That was hate from the Heavenly Father. Romans 9:13 says what? Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? And that's in the Old and in the New Testament. He said it 2 times to get his point across. That he hates. Okay? And then it's spiritual because the elder Yahweh Anah from the Bay Camp, he made a video today about how you got to perfect your hatred for Esau, man. For the Edomite race. Okay? You got Jakes that love Esau, man. They don't jump in front of a speeding car for Esau. They don't nosedive off a cliff to save Esau. Esau's parachute break. Here it is, a nigga in a spickle nosedive off it to try to save Esau, man. Just like those pendejos that came up earlier talking about how they love Jesus Christ. Who do you think they were talking about? They weren't talking about the Jesus that IUIC worships. They were talking about the Jesus that's in your grandma's altar. That white nigga, Hingy, you know, that looked like a drugged up Hell's Angel, man. Continue with this.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 14 and 13, continuing from the point. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Yeah. Is this the man? So obviously it's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan, man. Because you wouldn't refer to Satan as a man. Alright? You refer to him as a demon, as an angel. Alright? A wicked angel, left-hand angel. Right? Not a man. Satan's not a man, Satan's an angel. Alright? So what that's talking about is the wicked. That's talking about you red Hebrew Edomites, right? And especially you elites. Look at you. You're the great men of the so-called great elders of your people are nothing more than frail, old, weird homosexuals. And not only that, you got their sons and their daughters, nothing but inbred weirdos. Hey, the DuPont guy, what was that fat ass 6'4" DuPont fucking cheeseburger eating motherfucker was what, raping his 3-year-old daughter, and he said he was raping his son too.
Got off scot-free.
Got off scot-free.
Well, they gave him they said he wasn't fit for prison. Gave him fucking probation or some shit.
Yeah. They pretty much didn't do shit.
God.
What the fuck does probation mean to one of the most richest people on earth?
Nothing.
He's on an island somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah. Even if they do go to prison or something, they go to what you call a country club, where everything is still readily accessible. They got internet, they got computers.
It's a vacation.
Yeah, they got prostitutes there. Okay. It's nothing but like the brother said, a vacation. Okay, a short vacation at that. Nothing passing by. You look at Jake in the prison. Jake ain't got shit in there, man. Jake's so bugged out and deprived of godly necessities, okay, or God-given necessities, I should say, that they're doing heinous things with other men, man. You know. There's more on here. It says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof?
Yeah, that made the world as a wilderness, right? Because everywhere Esau goes, if you're not conforming and bowing down to the beast system, what are they doing? They're dropping bombs on you, man. Look at the Middle East. It's rubble. All right, it's rubble. Because what are they constantly doing? They're constantly bombing them. Israel's constantly bombing those Israelis, so-called Jews, Amalekites, constantly bombing these other countries, right? Always doing bombing runs on the Syrians, attacking the Lebanese, attacking the